Welcome to Farebox training for the Ann Arbor Area Transit Authority. This video is designed to give you an overview of how to operate the GFI GenFare Farebox, which is used in most of the buses in our fleet. Also in this video, we will cover fare structure and the different cards and passes most often used within our system. But first, we will begin with the operator's keypad. The keypad is located on the rear of the farebox, and it is within arm's reach of the driver from their seated position. We will begin farebox operation first with our login. Each operator is required to log in with their pertinent information by first starting by hitting the pound button. From there, it will prompt you to put in several numbers that is required for your operation. First, we will start with our driver number. We're going to use for this exercise driver number 2013. Then it would ask for what route we are working. We're going to say that we're working route number 67. It would then ask for what run we are working. We're going to use a weekday run, and we're going to use the numbers 1093. Next, it will ask you for the direction in which you are heading. And you have the choices between inbound and outbound. We're going to use the inbound side for the sake of this exercise. After hitting the inbound, you will press the pound key again to review all of your information. Once all of your information has been put in and is complete and correct, you will hit the green key to start operation. Upon hitting the green key, you will notice that we have several presets in our farebox. Starting to the left, on the left side, we have the farebox key, the full fare key, which is $1.50. Next, we have the M card key, which is for our University of Michigan faculty and students. Next, we have the Go Pass. This is for our downtown businesses who have issued their worker a card through the authority for free riding downtown to their employment. Next, we will have our low income key. Our low income fare is 75 cents, and they must possess a red and white low income card, which is issued by the authority. More on that later. On the left side, we have our transfer key. In order to get a transfer, you will press the top button.
Please take transfer.
Our transfers are free with all paid admissions. Secondly, we have the free key. And we also have our day pass key. Our day passes are $4.50, and they start from whatever time they are purchased and ends at 11:59 that evening. At the bottom of our keypad, we have some presets as well. Starting with the number 1, this is our student 75-cent key. Number 2 is our senior 75-cent key. And number 3 is our AATA 75-cent key. Keys 1, 2, and 3 are not used very often. 4 is an idle key. Moving down to number 5. 5 is our transfer received button. You utilize this key whenever we receive a transfer that can't be keyed on the keypad, or when you use a paper temporary transfer. Moving on to number 6. Number 6 is our student free key. This is a often used button. Number 7 is our senior free key, another often used button. And number 8 is our ADA free key, which is an often used button. The number 6, 7, and 8 key are probably your most popular keys that you will use on your keypad. The number 0 key is the hold key. This button allows the current fare that's on the screen, to be held while they continue to place their fare in in order so that the whole fare can be tabulated. Moving on to our letter keys. The letter A is a dormant key, which isn't used for anything. B is for a super transfer key.
Please take transfer.
We no longer sell or advertise super transfers. However, special circumstances may arise where dispatch may ask you to issue one. Again, that is the B key and must receive instructions from dispatch. Moving on to the C key. The C key is to issue the change card for whatever change is due to patron. The D key is for any swipes on the Farebox that may not read or take. You may tabulate the fare by simply hitting the D key. A couple of special features for our keypad. At the end of each direction, when you have reached the end of the line, we have what is called a cash out system. This is where the amount of money and the amount of patrons are tabulated, and this is done at the end of each line. We tabulate these totals by simply hitting the pound key, then the star key. When you hear that noise, you have tabulated both the count as well as the fare. We will then change our directions by hitting the pound key, go into direction, and switch over to outbound or inbound, whichever one is needed. Again, check to make certain that you have the right settings. Hit the green key to return to operation. Periodically, fare cards may get stuck or there may be some faulty reading. You can oftentimes clear and reset your keypad by simply holding down the green key and hitting the letter C. When you hear that sound and you see the word sensor OK, typically that will take care of most of the problems that occur while operating your keypad. There are many different fare cards and passes utilized within the AATA system. We will now go over a few of the most commonly used cards that you will see on a day-to-day basis. Starting with our M card, the University of Michigan card. Free on all fixed routes bus service for all active Michigan faculty, staff, and students. Not valid on paratransit, art fair, football ride, Chelsea Express, night ride, or other AATA services. Our Fair Deal card for persons with a valid medical card and a signed authorization from an approved Fair Deal agency, which is our authority, the Ann Arbor Area Transit Authority. Our senior card. This is for those who have submitted application at the main office of AATA. This pass is for anyone over the age of 65 years old. It has no expiration date and it has a picture on it. Our ADA cards are ADA eligible A-Ride green cards. Some of these cards are temporary, so please check the expiration date. They may be allowed to have a PCA, which is a personal care attendant, and they may bring them on with them at no charge. It will also stay to the right side if they have a PCA or not. This card is free for the ADA approved members, and it has an expiration date of 3 years, and it expires on their birthday. The green ADA cards. To recap, ADA cards are green. Fair Deal cards are red and white. Senior cards are yellow. Our M cards are goldish in color. Lastly is our Go Pass, which is issued by the Ann Arbor Transportation Authority. It is unlimited rides day and night, and it expires on November 1st of every year. These passes are utilized for our downtown businesses to be issued to their employees through our Get Downtown promotion and operation. These have just been a few of the cards that are used throughout our system. You will receive a more comprehensive training on all of the cars and passes and tickets as well that are utilized throughout the AATA system. This has been served as a refresher for new hirees as well as existing drivers to refresh themselves on Farebox operation. Thus concludes the Farebox operation of our video training.